In 1215, the Magna Carta was established as a part of the English law. After King John abused his power, a revolt broke out by the nobles, compelling him to establish these rights for the nobleman and the common man. This document was also called the Great Charter, and originally created in Latin. Latin was a language of the English people in 1215, and was the language of court and other important documents. It was said to be called the Charter of Liberty, because it maketh free men. It was later translated and copied into English. It was the first attempt to limit the King of England's power by enforcing it in the practice of law. It promoted the idea that no one was above the law no matter what their power was. It was created to protect the privileges of the common people. Up until this point, we generally saw the king having greater power over his people. However, at this time, the Magna Carta equalized many powers of the king and his people, and did not put the king at a substantially higher power with his rights. The charter even included one clause, saying a group of barons had the ability to overrule the king and even seize some of his possessions. For people who believed the king did not deserve greater power than others, and should be limited to his rights, the Magna Carta was looked highly upon, as it symbolized the first time citizens of England had rights against an absolute king. Some of the charter was removed before it was finally issued, and made into another document called the Charter of the Forest, which was a supplementary charter. It set the beginning of the extensive historical process that led to constitutional law in the English-speaking world. The Magna Carta was important in colonization, considering it influenced other colonies to prepare and set their legal system, since new colonies were beginning to develop and form. Many constitutions, including our own here in the United States, trace back to influence from the Magna Carta. Some of it still remains active today, but most of this document is considered uncodified constitution. The first copy of the Magna Carta was written on a stretched sheepskin, then known as parchment. The original copy had no signatures. However, there was a seal placed on it by the king, representing his approval. Each year, the Magna Carta would be read aloud, and the members of Parliament and the king would swear an oath to follow the charter. Many copies have been made and placed in different museums. In London, there's even a monument for the Magna Carta. This was also the location of King John and his barons putting the seal on the charter. The few remaining original copies back from 1215 are held safely in Britain. The Magna Carta was a powerful document to be created, showing the first sign of equality among the noblemen and commoners.